Wondering what's next for Samsung after One UI 7? Well, even though the rollout for One UI 7 isn't finished, Samsung isn't wasting any time. They already begun working on the next big update, One UI 8, and some early details have started to emerge about what we can expect later this year. So what does One UI 8 have in store? First off, don't expect a huge redesign like One UI 7. Samsung usually spaces out these major overhauls, and it's unlikely they'll change the design so drastically this time around. However, that doesn't mean One UI 8 won't have plenty of exciting new features and improvements to look forward to. One of the standout updates is the expansion of a feature called Noun Brief. This feature was initially rolled out to a select few newer models, but will now be available on a wider range of devices with One UI 8 extending beyond just the Galaxy S25 series. This means more users will get to enjoy this convenient addition in the near future. For those into mobile videography, One UI 8 brings an exciting upgrade to video recording. One of the most talked about features is the addition of log video recording on more devices, including the Galaxy Z Flip 6. For video creators, this is a game changer as it offers more control over color grading and editing, giving you the ability to capture videos that are ready for post-production right out of the box. File sharing also gets a much-needed overhaul. One UI 8 will make quick share even simpler to use, offering a cleaner interface that clearly separates sending and receiving options. While it may seem like a small tweak, it's a simple but effective improvement that will make sharing files across devices more intuitive. In addition to these new features, Samsung is refining the user interface to make everyday tasks feel a little fresher. One of the updates includes a subtle change to the quick panel, with new shading on the toggles, giving them a more polished, layered appearance. This may not be a dramatic redesign, but it's the kind of small improvement that enhances the overall user experience. The look of menu pop-ups is also getting an upgrade. For example, when you're using the Gallery app, the menus will now have a circular design around them, which should make it easier to spot the options you need and give the interface a more modern feel. It's a minor change, but sometimes these little updates can have a big impact on the overall flow of the system. While these are some of the main changes we've seen so far, there's a lot more that could be coming with One UI 8. Since the update is still in the works, Samsung could add even more features before the final release. Rumors are already circulating about possible improvements in multitasking, new lock screen widgets, and some tweaks to Samsung DeX mode. There's also speculation that we might see updates to Galaxy AI features, although nothing has been confirmed just yet. Even though One UI 8 isn't likely to be as groundbreaking as One UI 7, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The previous update already brought a lot of big changes, and now One UI 8 seems to be about refining and enhancing what's already working. It's all about making small, thoughtful improvements that make the software easier and more enjoyable to use. Samsung is on a tight schedule though. The company typically unveils its latest foldable phones at the Summer Unpacked event, and One UI 8 is expected to launch alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. This means we won't have to wait too much longer to see the final version of the software, and any major changes will need to be locked in pretty soon. So, will One UI 8 be the most exciting update ever? Probably not, but it's shaping up to be a smart update that builds on the solid foundation of One UI 7. It's more of a polish than a revolution, but for many users, that's exactly what they'll want from an update. We'll continue to keep an eye out for any new details as they're revealed, so be sure to stay tuned. If you're excited about all the upcoming changes in tech and mobile software, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates.
The Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is coming, and its ultra-slim design is sure to turn heads. But with that sleek look comes a trade-off that might not sit well with many users: the battery size. Recent certifications have now confirmed a detail that many had feared. This model will come with a smaller battery than even the standard Galaxy S25. For those who value long battery life, this could be a significant drawback. According to certification, listings from UL Demco and BIS, the Galaxy S25 Edge will have a 3900 mAh battery with a rated capacity of 3686 mAh. Samsung is expected to promote it as a 3900 mAh battery, but the fact remains that this is a downgrade compared to the 4000 mAh battery expected in the regular Galaxy S25. This confirms earlier speculation that Samsung had difficulty fitting a larger battery into the Edge model due to its ultra-thin profile. Unfortunately, that concern has now been validated. A smaller battery on what is expected to be a premium device might not sit well with users, especially those who rely on long battery life for daily tasks. Given that the Edge model is likely to be positioned as a high-end variant, It raises concerns about whether paying more for a device with a shorter battery life is worth it. While Samsung may rely on software enhancements and a more power-efficient chipset to offset the reduced battery size, the fact remains that a physically smaller battery still means less total capacity. This isn't the first time Samsung has made design choices that some users may find questionable. In previous years, features like the headphone jack and micro SD card slot have been removed, and in some cases, battery capacities have been reduced. While some of these decisions were accepted over time, battery life continues to be one of the most important factors for smartphone users. A stylish and lightweight phone is appealing, but it remains to be seen if consumers are willing to accept a battery trade-off. Another interesting factor is that the Galaxy S25 Edge did not launch alongside the rest of the S25 lineup. Instead, Samsung is expected to introduce it separately, possibly in May. While this delay could mean that the company is fine-tuning some aspects of the device, the battery certifications suggest that the hardware is already finalized, leaving little room for last-minute changes. Price could also influence how well the Galaxy S25 Edge is received. Reports suggest that the 256GB model could be priced at around $1,000, while the 512GB version may go up to $1,100. When comparing this to the standard S25, which is expected to have a bigger battery, some users may question whether the Edge model is worth the extra cost. The Galaxy S25 Edge promises a beautiful, ultra-thin design. But the real question is whether the battery size will be a deal breaker for potential buyers. If you prefer a lightweight phone and don't mind charging it more frequently, this could still be a great option. But for users who need long battery life, this trade-off may be harder to accept. Would you choose a slimmer phone at the cost of battery life? Or do you think Samsung should have prioritized endurance over design? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this update useful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tech news.
Frame might help maintain durability without adding unnecessary weight. Additionally, the display could feature LTPO panel technology for better power efficiency, making sure the device lasts throughout the day despite its slim form. While some analysts remain uncertain about whether Apple is ready to launch an iPhone Air, the excitement surrounding the idea continues to grow. The company typically unveils new iPhone models in September, making a mid-year release unusual. However, Apple has surprised consumers before with unexpected product announcements. Even if an iPhone Air isn't revealed in the upcoming event, there's a chance it could be in development for a future launch. For now, many expect Apple to introduce new MacBook Air models featuring the M4 chip, but the idea of an iPhone Air is stealing some of the spotlight. A device designed around thinness, efficiency, and portability would attract users who prefer a high-performance smartphone in a sleek package. If Apple does go in this direction, it could signal the start of a new category within the iPhone lineup. As anticipation builds, the upcoming announcement will finally confirm whether this speculation is true. If Apple unveils an iPhone Air, it could redefine the standards for lightweight flagship smartphones. Until then, all eyes are on Apple's next move. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates on the latest tech news. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.